Mr. Brown with you. So for today's class, we're learning how to convert from base 10 to base 2. So this question says convert 89 from base 10 to base 2. So we're going to follow these steps and see how we can arrive at our answer. So step 1 says create the base table until you have passed the number that is supposed to be converted. So we're going to create our base table. So that's 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. 128 is bigger than 89, so we don't need to go any further according to step 1 procedure. So now a little tip. So when we are going to work out the answers, when we reach the place that we should be, we are going to put the answers or the numbers over these. So step 1, can 89 be divided by 128? No. So you can just cross that off and put a 0 above. Step 2 says divide the number by the largest number. So 89 divided by 64. So 89 divided by 64. And that gives you 1. Step 3 says multiply the answer you get by the number that you use to divide. So that's 64 times 1. And that gives you 64. Step 4 says subtract the answer you get from the number that was originally divided. So that's 89 subtract 64, and that gives you 25. So now, so you can put, because this was a 1, you can cross that up and put 1 above. So now, can 25 be divided by 32? No. So you can cross that out and put a 0 there. Next question, can 25 be divided by 16? Definitely. So we are going to start here again. So it's 25 divided by 16, and that gives you 1. So you know a 1 should be above the 16 here. So we are going to continue because step 4 says, step 5 says repeat step 2, step 6 says repeat step 3. So this 16 times 1 equals 16. And the next step, which is step 7, says repeat this step. So it's 25 minus 16, and that gives you 9. And you're going to continue. Because the final step says you're going to have to repeat steps 2, 3, and 4 continuously until you arrive over here on the base table. So we are at 9. So can 9 be divided by 8? Yes. So that's 9 divided by 8, and that gives you 1. 1 times 8 is 8. So I'm going to just draw a line here. So now, 9 subtracts 8 is equal to 1. And I'm sure one of you must have been saying, I should put the 1 above the 8 since it's divided by 30. So you put the 1 above. Now, ask yourself the question. Can 1 be divided by 4? No, not in this case. Can 2 go into 1? No, not in this case. Now, can 1 be divided by 1? Definitely. So it's 1 divided by 1 gives you 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So you can just, and then the final one, so 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. And you have arrived at your answer. So when you're going to write this as answer, you start with the first digit. That's not 0. So it's 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. And because it's base 2, you put a little 2 beneath. And that completes your answers.